A 22-year-old girl actually has a 57-year-old boyfriend. The old man is extremely confident. He insists it was love at first sight, and that his wealth has nothing to do with it. He also provided an alibi, trying to prove he wasn't a murderer driven by love. After some investigation, the police discovered the issue lies with the victim in the case. The girl named Penny was using a fake name. She was likely a romance scammer. We went to Penny's rented apartment to investigate. The place was filled with photos of her and her ex-boyfriend Lucas. If she truly loved Lucas that much, why would she hide her identity? To date the old man, Morgan looked around and soon noticed something strange. There was an expensive bag on the table, clearly beyond Penny's financial means. The bag wasn't a gift from the wealthy old man either. Penny had bought it herself. On the table was a pile of credit card overdue notices, next to a receipt showing Penny had rented a billboard for $2,500 a month.
Why does a woman hide her identity, date a rich guy while going into serious debt trying to keep up appearances?
Morgan opened the wardrobe and seemed to find the answer. It turns out Penny hid her identity to uncover the truth about her boyfriend's death. According to the police report, Lucas was robbed on the beach 2 years ago and ultimately died from blunt force trauma. Penny's current situation was almost identical to Lucas's death. Fortunately, Penny had already given them a direction for the investigation. Lucas used to work as a tennis coach at a beach club, and Penny clearly couldn't afford the club's membership fees, so she could only fabricate an identity, booby luxury items, and date wealthy men to gain access to the club and quietly investigate her boyfriend's death. Morgan immediately headed to the tennis club. The club was owned by two brothers. After seeing Penny's photo, they said they had some impression of her but weren't very familiar. As for Lucas, as a former tennis coach, the brothers naturally knew him. But for the sake of client privacy, unless the police had solid evidence, they couldn't reveal more clues. As Morgan was leaving, at this moment, the hospital called and said Penny had woken up. Perhaps the truth could be learned from her. Surprisingly, the wealthy old man had been staying by Penny's bedside, completely unfazed by her hidden motives. Penny felt somewhat awkward and asked the old man to leave. It turned out that just yesterday afternoon, the billboard she rented had finally paid off. Simonin called to say there was progress in the clues about Lucas's murder. Penny hurried to the beach, only to be ambushed as soon as she arrived. She didn't even get a clear look at her attacker's face.